Bitch, I just kicked my matcha on my cowboy boot. I swear to God. Hello everybody, we're doing a Q&A. I thought it's about time y'all get to know me a little bit better, so I put on my Instagram story, ask me anything, so I'm gonna answer them. I'm excited. I hope this background's not too chaotic, and I hope I am in focus the whole time, praying. I just filmed a good chunk of this, and then I realized there was a wire like sitting on my bed that was peeking out, so I'm redoing it because that bothers me. I wrote some questions that I definitely want to answer in my little book, and then I have all your questions on my phone, so I'm going to do that now. I guess because my phone case says Leo on it, let's just start with that question. A ton of you guys asked me like for my sun, my moon, and my rising, like my big three. My sun is a Leo, my rising is a Leo, and my moon is a Capricorn. I have a Capricorn moon. Read me as you wish. I hope I don't scare you. Somebody asked me my favorite flower, which was such a cute question. I kind of had to think about this a little, but I've always loved snapdragons, dragon snaps. I feel like I always call them that interchangeably, but I think it's snapdragons. Here they are. I think they're so fun looking. And then I also love marigolds because we also used to plant those a lot, and I love the color. It's like the perfect orangey yellow. It's like, it's so good. Like that's the color, you know what I'm saying? My style inspirations, I got a lot of questions like who inspires your style, who are your fashion icons, blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna just throw this at you really quick. Bella Hadid. Do I need to even elaborate? Bella for sure. Dua Peep, or Dua Lipa for those who
Dua Peep.
I'm obsessed with her. I actually just bought a dress that she wore for like graduation or like some like not graduation, okay, I wouldn't pull that out on graduation, but like my friends and I did just book the Miami trip. If you guys remember me mentioning that in one of my vlogs, we booked it yesterday. I'll probably wear it then. Here's the dress. I can't wait, and it's an orange, my favorite color. I'm so excited.
Dua Peep.
Anyways, where was I going? Very energized. Matcha party. It's my second matcha today. Can I chill? Matcha bar matcha. Oh my god, I just saw a man pick up litter on the sidewalk with a bag. He just has a bag and he's picking up litter. Fucking king. What question was I talking about? Oh, my style inspirations. So Bella, Dua, love Devin Carlson, of course. Jessie Jo Stark. This is so funny because they're all fucking friends somehow. Like they all got connected. Dua's dating Bella's brother, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even do this on purpose. They're all just like the coolest people ever, and then they're all just so happen to be friends, so figures. But yeah, Jessie Jo Stark, I love her entire family. Rome Hearts is the dopest. I'm obsessed with her, obsessed. And then Lil Mommy Lonnie, Alana O'Hurley, I'm obsessed with her photography. She just like doesn't give a fuck. She'll post whatever she wants. She just seems like she has like the best personality ever, and she's just so gorgeous, and I love her style. She just like radiates badass energy to me, and I love her. So I would love to work with her one day. I'm manifesting that. And then lastly, Maria Bernad. She is based in Paris, and like I feel like she's living out that like Parisian lifestyle and like style I like wish I had, or like part of my brain like wants to go towards. Like I want to like maybe move to Paris eventually. Like God knows. I don't know. But she is the moment. You know what I'm saying? She's just the fucking best. Like you guys look her up and you'll get it. She just has such a cool and funky eye, and I just aspire to like dress as funky and cool and like unique as her. So Maria Bernad, obsessed. Pinterest board link, got you in the bio. Somebody asked me how I edit my pictures. Check out my video I made all about it. I'll link that in the bio too. Somebody asked who my role model is. Absolutely, hands down, my mom and my dad, both of them combined. I always say like if I can obtain like a good combination of like all the things that they taught me and like all the things that they stood for and their creativity and just like the way they've just like conquered life, if I can do that, I'm doing it right. Just like a little bit. I don't know, my mom just like, I think about it sometimes and I'm just like, she is the strongest, most intelligent, and just like, why am I about to cry? I love my mom so much. So yeah, she's actually on her way here with my brother because he's moving to the city, and yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, we're trying to find Theo an apartment. Theo's my brother. So I know not everybody has a positive experience with their mother. Trust me, I get it. I'm just extremely lucky. She's the best. Everybody right now, text your mom you love them. Okay. My dad was just the best, like coolest, most artistic, creative person I've ever met. Yeah, definitely my mom and my dad. I know it's cheesy, but it's very, very true. Okay, sorry if I moved at all or if there's like a lighting change. My camera just stopped recording really quick. A lot of you guys asked about like college, how I chose New York. Do I like living in New York? What do I study? So, okay. I'll just break that down really quick. I go to school at Fordham University, Lincoln Center. There's a Bronx campus called Rose Hill, but I'm in the Lincoln Center campus. I study communications and culture, minor in fashion studies. You're not allowed to major in fashion at Fordham because they don't offer it as a major. So I minored in it. Was told that it was a way bigger and more popular kind of combination than it actually was when I got into it. So it's still very much developing, the fashion minor, for sure. Yeah, definitely was difficult though, like not the experience I expected, but you know, you make your own opportunities and being in the city, you know, you make it work. Yeah, so that's what I study, and I'm a senior right now, so I'm graduating in May, which is crazy, but I've actually really liked communications as a major. I love those memes that are like, damn, communication majors, oh fuck, I'm gonna like butcher this. Communication majors be like, yeah, let me just take this call. Or like some shit like that, where it's like, what do communication majors actually like do? Honestly, I don't know. A lot of it was learning about the fucking printing press at first, but then it got interesting. Now I'm in like PR classes and like social media and all that stuff, so that's kind of fun. Why and how did you move to NYC? I moved to NYC for school. I always knew I wanted to move to New York, so I knew this is where I wanted to go to school ideally, and I ended up here, which is awesome, and I'm probably gonna stay here for the rest of my life. But somebody also asked if you could move anywhere else other than New York, where would you move? Honestly, it would probably be somewhere abroad, so either like Paris or London. That would be really cool, but I think those would be the only other kind of like cities or places I would live in. I'm a big seasons bitch. I need it for like my mood and my style and everything, so I love it here. I love the snow, I love the cold, and then I love the heat as well. It does get pretty brutal in here though. That's gonna be interesting. With the masks, oh, so stuffy, but you gotta do it. Male celeb crush. First one that comes to mind is Harry Styles. I do need to let y'all know that I was a Louis girl. I was. And my best friend Linda was a Zayn girl. And so we would always like talk about them, and then they were like besties. We were like, ah, and then when they got caught smoking, we were like, oh my god, baddies. Remember that? God, I'm like still such a directioner. They actually consumed my life. It was disgusting. I met them at a mall in 2013, 2012 with Linda. Crazy. Here's a picture. Not me literally listening to their cover of Teenage Dirtbag today in the movie when they're like punching and they turn into superheroes. Why was that my sexual awakening? Yeah, male celeb crush Harry Styles now. I literally, Kieran was visiting when the Grammys happened and we watched his performance in like the leather suit and green boa. And we were both sitting there like, Kieran was watching, he was like, and I was like sweating. It was so sexy. Oh my god, it was so sexy, wow. And the way I would wear that whole thing, like I would just steal his closet. Bruh. Yeah, that's my answer. Where do you get your clothes from? That's loaded, girl. I don't, a lot of places. Primarily like thrifting and vintage shopping. I try to stay away from fast fashion and all that as much as I can. But nobody's perfect. Do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race? I need to. I really need to. My friend Steph is so into it. She always tells me it's like, I would like literally be obsessed with it. I know I would. I need to get into it. But no, as of right now, no, I don't. And I need to. Show us the phases of styles you went through. Crazy. Like I was such a trendy bitch when I got to school. Like I only wore shit that was like on trend. Like freshman year, I was all about the checkerboard. I was all about the flames. Clout goggles. Not me wearing clout goggles to my first ever Fashion Week show. Clout goggles. Are you good? Miss Girl. I'm gonna need to dip back into my Instagram. Here we go. Scroll party. Definitely had like the biggest Brandy Melville kind of phase where like those like graphic infinity tops. Oh my god. I reached the bottom. The white borders. Yeah, so like big into the soft short, soft pant vibe. I don't even know if they were called soft pants. I don't know. Big into those halter tops. like from like PacSun Energy. Then I started working at LF, and then I was like very into like grunge. Got my first cheetah coat ever, wore it like everywhere. That changed my life, period. I thought this picture was so sick when I posted it. Big into chokers. Oh my god, I had a big choker phase. Crazy. Here's me and Bobby Flay. Funny story, actually, when I started dating Kieran, he sent this picture of me to his grandma to like show her what I looked like, being like, oh, this is like a picture of my girlfriend. She genuinely thought Bobby Flay was my dad. She was like, iconic. And I was like, not my father. Big like high waist belt girl, like that kind of like hipster maybe look. Was big into like the slip dress over the t-shirt vibe. And then I got to college, and here's my trendy phase. Like, chill. And that's when my theme was like red and yellow, and I was such a hardo. It was so constricting with what I could post. Like, that's so annoying. Why do you do that? But I was still wearing shit I wanted to. Like, you know, like this top is funky. I still have it to this day. It was just more mixed in with like trends. Like this checker print. Like, God, I just like would not wear half these outfits. The I'm Gia Cobain pant. Girl, crazy. Okay, this fashion week, I did better. And I still, you guys know I wear this jacket all the time. I still love it. The fringy pant is good, but we're still not there. Those like tassel earrings can go. They can go. Yeah, I fucking loved posing like this. I was like big into streetwear. Get like those like swishy pant, Adidas, two-piece, like windbreaker, big into that. And then, okay, summer came around, got into cowgirl boots. Like I would still wear this outfit to this day. Like definitely seeing my style develop. I was still very, very much streetwear. I probably wouldn't wear this, but like very much my style, you know? She was developing for sure. This was September of 2018. Still so me. Like I would still post this picture. I'm just blonde in this. And then from there, I definitely wore fits that I'm like would never wear again, but I'm pretty much like still on this same kind of like wave. I was still like very trendy girl, which is totally fine. I just feel like not as like dedicated to like being trendy, because now I just don't care as much, but I'll wear a trend if I fuck with it. That's my mentality, you know? Oh, and then pink hair vibes. I love this picture still. And then summer I like got really into photos, like trying to be like influencer vibes, like taking photos like this and like doing like the 3 photo, you know what I'm saying, where it's like a closer up one, a further away one, and like another shot, and you would post those in a row. I was big into like that, but still some of these pictures are cute. I'm seeing the style. I'm getting it. Okay, wow, that was like very long. How do you find your personal style, make your style identifiable? I feel like I can definitely do like a video on this with like advice, or just like kind of like think on it more. But I feel like when you shop, rather than shop for like your style, just shop for pieces that you like. And so then I feel like if your style's super edgy, but you like this like lacy dress or the slip dress, buy the slip dress and like play around with that. Like don't restrict yourself based on like styles that appeal to you. Just buy garments and clothes that like you like, and I feel like your clothes will then inspire you. I definitely do that. I definitely just buy pieces when I like them, even though there might not really be like my style or like what I'm going for right now, but then I'll have them in my clothing rack where I'll like stare at and look at and be like, what am I wearing today, and just like stare at my clothing rack, and then I'll see it, make an outfit with it, and then that'll lead to like, okay, maybe wanting to incorporate more pieces in that realm, edging something up or like girling something up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that helps. I hope it does. Okay, and then a lot of you guys ask me like what my job is, what do you do outside of social media and YouTube, dream job, all that stuff. So basically right now I'm interning at like a management company. The CEO, Annie, is like a family friend. I've known her for a while, and she went to Fordham. And so yeah, I'm interning for her for like school credit and stuff, which has been nice. But she's also like teaching me a ton of stuff about like SEO and e-commerce and social media and all that. So I think the skills I'm learning are really great. It's not necessarily like the field I want to go into in terms of like social media management or being like an account manager, which is like my title. So yeah, but it's really cool. Like Annie started her own company. It's all like female driven. Right now I don't have like a job. As I've mentioned before, I'm on the hunt right now, constantly on LinkedIn, constantly writing cover letters, DMing, cold emailing brands. Dream job, I've never had like a title or a dream job in the fashion industry. Like I want to be the creative director of Dior. Like I've never had a title really. I've just always kind of had like a vision or more of like an experience that I've wanted to obtain, where I'm working with a close team of just really creative people that inspire me, mainly like working on sets, on photo shoots, doing creative direction. Like making a creative vision or concept come to life has always been like the most fun. My like dream job right now would be to work for a small brand and do like the help with the creative direction and style their campaigns, or help with like the creative side. I really want experience with a small brand because ideally I would learn from the designer how they started their company. I've never had experience with like a brand. It's mainly been with like branding, like agencies and styling. My last job, I worked directly under Sam Rattel, who is such a badass. He was Billy Porter's like lead stylist. He had a ton of clients there, so we would like style smaller clients, bigger clients, do events, etc. My favorite was always Fashion Week, or just like Billy's biggest events were always just like so fun to be a part of. But definitely through that, I've learned I don't want to do celebrity styling or personal styling, because I want it to be more of a creative concept rather than like catered to like somebody's like personal needs or styles. I want to be able to have more creative freedom, I guess, in that realm. My favorite was always doing like the photo shoots and magazine shoots for Billy. So that was like where I thrived and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Staying like open, positive about it. Y'all know me though, like definitely been having breakdowns frequently, but that's okay. It's gonna happen. How did you get into fashion? I've just always been into it, but like you wouldn't be able to tell that from like the things I wore in middle school or high school. It was more just like, I just always loved to dress up. My mom always said when I was like 2 or 3, I cut her off and I was like, you're not dressing me anymore. Like I'm doing that. And then there's this picture of me, like me taking the outfit my mom put on me off. It's on the floor. I'm in this like princess layer, doesn't make any sense. I would have this like wicker basket filled with like all my old dance recital costumes, princess dresses, just all this stuff, and just throw it on. And like that was me, you know? And I feel like that's kind of what I do, just more in like grown-up way, so that I just throw random shit on that I love. Like this, my racks are like my wicker basket now, and so I'm still dressing like young Chloe, just throwing shit on and calling it a fit. But yeah, I love that picture of me because it's so me, you know? I guess going back to the question how I got into fashion, it was just I guess I loved playing dress up. I grew up with 2 really creative parents. They always like pushed me to be creative. It's like sketching like outfits, being like, I want to be a designer and stuff like that. So that went on. I guess in high school when we kind of had to decide, okay, like what do you want to study, what do you want to do, whatever, I was like, okay, the only thing I'm really passionate about or slightly good at or really interested in is fashion, so I'm gonna do that. And I wasn't really fearful in that way of pursuing a career in the arts or like creative pursuits, because I feel like my parents kind of were the blueprint for that. My blueprint, not the blueprint, but my blueprint, I guess. And my mom always told me, follow your bliss. That was always her advice to me. Her and my dad both did that. Here I am, struggling to find a job, which is classic. But we're gonna find it, we're gonna figure it out. Disney Channel kid? Did I watch Disney Channel? For sure. For sure. Hannah Montana was probably my favorite. Do your parents help you with your finances? Yeah, they definitely do. I'm in no way, shape, or form able to support this kind of lifestyle right now on my own. I need to find a full-time job for sure. And I kind of have like a timeline set out for myself in order to do that. A combination of myself and them supporting me right now. But it is going to be just me very soon. So I gotta get on it. NYC tattoo shop artist Rex. You tell me. I'm looking for the same thing. I don't really have any right now. I've only gotten, let's see, 1 tattoo in New York. I just go to the same artist when I'm back home in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's called Piercing Emporium and Tattoo. I always go, and I always go to Travis. He's my go-to artist. Have gotten a tattoo in New York. I'll show you guys my tattoos because that was another question. But it was post-dinner. Me and my friends were like tipsy and we were like, we want to get tattoos. So I couldn't even tell you the name of the place that we got them. They were way overpriced. so I wouldn't even recommend it anyways. But yeah, I'm on the lookout, honestly. The girl that drew my amazing boot tattoo, here's her Instagram. She's the best. Yeah, but if you're looking somebody to draw your tattoo or throw ideas around with, she's an awesome artist. She also draws like couple photos. I got one of me and my boyfriend done. Here it is. She drew it. She's awesome. So check her out. Yeah, I'll definitely fill y'all in if I get some good NYC tattoo shop recs. I definitely would want to like go there and get a tattoo before I recommend them. Yeah, let's do tattoo tour, because I don't have enough to make it its own video yet. So basically my first tattoo that I ever got when I turned 18, I like ran. I knew it was exactly what I wanted to get. I knew where I wanted it. I knew I wanted a tattoo immediately, so I went with my brother. I got this bear claw tattoo. It's like engraved on a pendant, I guess, on a necklace that my dad gave my brother, my sister, and I. My whole family kind of has a thing with bears and reincarnation, kind of whole story. Yeah, long story. My sister, she recently turned 18, and when we went, I showed you guys in like my first kind of video, we went to get tattoos, and Phoebe got this exact tattoo in the same place. She got like another circle within it, and it looks really, really cool. But yeah, we both got it, and it's essentially for our dad. And then next one, oh wait, no, next one I got is this one. I got this one at Piercing Emporium with Travis. He did it. It says "Make Beautiful Things" in my dad's handwriting from a letter he wrote me. Okay, sorry again if I moved. My camera is being so weird today, but this is the one that I left on. Yeah, I love it. I love the placement of it. I love how I can see it, and it's a really good reminder. Third one, the next one that I got is this one. It says "Off to Paris" in my grandmother's handwriting from a letter she wrote me before I left for Paris, or when I went abroad. But I had gone to Paris with my grandma in 2014. Paris has always been like a place I've been with like a really important person in my life. It's definitely like very special to me, as cheesy as it sounds. So yeah, and I just love the "Off to Paris" kind of phrase. This is the one that I got at that like random place. We were in like the West Village. Knew I wanted to get this tattoo eventually, so I was like, fuck it, could you guys do this? And they were like, sure, it's gonna be like $150. And I was like, fine. I probably wouldn't pay that again for this tattoo, but it's totally fine. It's New York, it's whatever. So, and then the boot and the chili pepper I got at the same time. I vlogged that. I've always wanted a red tattoo, and the chili just made sense to get in red. And I got it because my friends call me Chili. My name Chloe often autocorrects to Chili on like iPhone. I think that's why they started calling me that. I don't really know. I love the look of it. I think it's funny. I think the nickname is really silly, and I love my home friends with all my heart. So I wanted to get a tattoo, like kind of something that like reminds me of them, and it does remind me of them when I look at it. So, and then my boot, my favorite tattoo of all time. It's so cool to have somebody else's like art on your body, but it was also like your vision, etc. So we had like 6 different drawings we were playing around with. I also was playing around with the placement. I didn't know if I wanted it here, but I thought it looked really cool over the "Off to Paris." And basically it's for the song "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips. Wilson Phillips are so iconic. The OG girl band Baddies, I'm obsessed with them. Their vibe is so cool. And basically for the cover art of "Hold On," I forget which sister, like which one of the girls is wearing the cowgirl boots, but I'm telling you, this just embodies that song to me. And the song is like my pump up song. I feel like I've talked about this before. I listen to it every time before I'm scared to do something, if I'm nervous to do something, if it's an interview, public speaking, which I'm terrified of. It just brings me back to peace and reminds me that like you have to do some things you might not want to do in order to get where you need to be. That's what this is to me, and it's my favorite tattoo, and I love that I'm gonna have a cowgirl boot on my body for the rest of my life. I'm obsessed with it. And again, I know everybody like doesn't like tattoos. Not everybody's gonna like these, but I love them, and it's my body. So why did you choose your school? Basically, I was in between choosing a fashion school, like an art school, or a liberal arts school that like offers fashion but has that more like well-rounded education or whatever. Not that I'm like shading anybody that goes to art school. I think it's so cool, and honestly, I was at an art school when I went abroad, and that was like peak creativity and so much fun. And I was like in Paris, and I was just losing my mind of how much fun it was. I chose it because I still was able to get that like fashion education while also having that well-rounded kind of like liberal arts education. And Fordham was one of like the only schools really in New York that offers that. I know NYU does like an independent study. I really think Fordham needs to capitalize on the fact that they are one of the only liberal arts schools that offers fashion, and need to like really own that and make the minor way better. And yeah, I definitely worked with the head of the fashion minor. Allison Finks is like an icon. She's so nice and like killing it, doing her best. Fordham's definitely like hard when it comes to like the administration and trying to get certain things done, etc. But she's killing it. It's definitely developing. It's definitely way better than it was when I came freshman year. So it's definitely getting there, but that's why I chose Fordham, I guess. I'm such a rambler. I need to shorten these answers. Favorite artist? I'm assuming this is music rather than like art, but maybe it is art. All right, camera's about to die. Yo, today starting with full battery, and then it always dies on me because I talk so much. Classic. Saying my favorite artist, music-wise. I listen to so many different types of music, like I can't say one person. Like literally today I was listening to like Casey and the Sunshine Band. Like honestly, I don't even know. It's just kind of like mood-wise, but I will say somebody that I always go back to, who I don't need to be in the mood for ever, is SZA. Control. Put on Control whenever. That's like my go-to. If I don't know what to listen to, Control. If I don't know how to please people on the aux, put on Control. It's as simple as that. Fun story. Let's see if my camera will die before I can finish the story. Freshman year, the only time I ever skipped class was to wait out for her show. It was like a general admission. People first in line got in. It was 18 plus, whatever. Waited out all day. The woman there kept saying it was 21 plus. We were like, no, SZA said 18 plus. It was the craziest day. Ended up not seeing her. Moral of the story is, my roommate Trisha tweeted like, SZA, we waited out for you, all this, with a video of me. SZA retweeted it and was like, let's kick it, blah, blah, blah. Still have not kicked it. But she still follows Trisha on Twitter, which is fucking crazy. So I love you, SZA. I've tried to see you 4 times and they haven't worked out. Like the world just doesn't want me and SZA in the same room. When it happens, Nirvana. Who is your fave writer? You. Isiah, I love you. Everybody, holy shit, everybody go read my bestie, Isiah Magazino. Oh my God, role model, icon, unreal. He is such an amazing writer. He's written for like every publication ever. Go on his Instagram, it's Isiah Magazino. Click on his clips and go read. The most current one on how he like looks internally into his like Filipino culture and heritage, and it's the most beautiful story. It's on W Mag and it's amazing, so please go read. He's my favorite writer. Advice for your younger self. Hi James. My friend James asked me this. Advice for my younger self. I was such a worrywart when I was younger, so I'll just say everything's gonna be good, queen. Let it ride. Let it ride. Everything is gonna be okay. That's what I would say. Wow, okay, these questions are so good. Seriously, thank you to everybody who asked me questions. I cannot answer them all in this video. I don't know how long this is going to be, and my camera's about to die, so I need to wrap this up. But seriously, thank you guys for asking me these questions. Thank you for following me. Thank you for watching this video. As always, let me know what else you guys want to see from me. I love you so very much. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous day. If you want to see more of me, here's my Instagram. And yeah, Q&As are fun. I want to do these more. I'm sorry I couldn't answer some people's questions. I also really need to clean up the matcha. It's still on my floor. Camera died on my last sentence. So classic, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day, queens. Stay fabulous.